Good evening, friends. I am Kapasi Hussain. I am from Kolkata, India. This is about the brief video on for the project which we are doing of technology entrepreneurship from the online course of Stanford University. We are developing a business model on assisted living, a new era of healthcare and innovation. And this is the fifth assignment which we are going to submit, and it's about identifying the market opportunity and test our hypothesis. So I have come up with a few of the analysis which we have gathered with the help of my teammates from the different parts of the world, and I will start with the first analysis by one of the teammate who resides in the Middle East. So when he came down from the hospital and gathered the data, he collected data from the 11 patients who are suffering from the chronic diseases, whose average age is about 69.3 years old, and most of them are ready to live in the assisted living residency. But the problem is they are facing the social pressure in the Middle East region, that they can't keep the parents in the assisted living housing or old age homes. So if you consider such cases, it is difficult to develop such assisted living concept in the Middle East part. So my next teammate, who is residing in the southern part of the India, which specifically I will talk about the Chennai region, he went down to the hospital and collected data of around 4 patients, basically suffering from the cancer and Alzheimer. And as you know that most of the South Indian people have family feelings and more of the moral stuff, so they are not willing to send their parents even though they are suffering to the old age houses. So but in cases like Alzheimer, some of the family were around 1% of them were ready to send their parents to the old age houses. So while considering such projects, if you are going from a demographic wise, it is difficult to decide that where to start from. I am living in Eastern India. I went down to the Columbia Asia hospitals. It's one of the branch of the Columbia Pacific, and I gathered the data is about 40% of the patients coming down to the hospital suffer from the chronic diseases. And from the analysis what I gathered from the Kolkata is like 80% of the people are ready to go into the assisted living houses, provided they are being funded by the NGO and other trusts, because they are not ready to invest that much amount of money which assisted living costs. So it is difficult that where to initiate such projects and where to gather such a big amount of revenue, so we can develop the projects further. So after doing the analysis from the various countries and countries of the world and even in India, we have come up that our target customer we should target in the Western India. So while gathering the data, that in Gujarat there are 6 million people of the Gujarati are residing all over the world. So if you are considering only 1%, so that comes around 60,000 of the people who old age people who lives without their family in Gujarat. So among that 60,000 people, if you are considering only 1%, then it comes around 600 people, and 600 people who need this assistance. So there is a much scope in the Western India, and as most of the people are having their sons in the outer country, they are ready to invest in such concepts where they can have better facilities for the parents. So ultimately we have come up to the target after doing such analysis that we would initiate such projects in a place where we are able to gather some revenues and have a good start of our project. So after doing this analysis, we conclude that we will be able to start in our assisted living houses in Ahmedabad mostly, and also the data says that by the year end of the 2012, the NRE deposits in Gujarat government is around in INR 3 lakh crores. That shows that the NRI people have potential to invest for their parents if they are getting such high tech facilities and other investments. And some of the data I would prefer that in Gujarat there are around 100 old age homes, and only 40% of the old age homes residing right now in Gujarat is handled by the personal individuals or personal trust. So and they are not having such high-tech facilities. So while we are targeting such high-tech assisted living residencies, there is a much scope of that. We are able to gather potential customers from Gujarat itself. Also we have gathered that there is around 50 to 60% growth if in the patients in the near future by the year of 2020 that we are able to cater, and hence we conclude that after doing such analysis we have learned that it's not feasible that you can open assisted living. If you want to initiate a project of assisted living, we can open in any specific place, because in America already there are not many assisted living. There is existence of assisted living, and if we are entering the market from USA itself, it's difficult to enter because there is already a much competition in the US market. Even while talking about the Canada, there is the community is residing, which have developed much in this field. So being an engineer, I would prefer, after doing this analysis, that we should initiate this project after studying demographic and political conditions, that we should initiate this project from the Gujarat itself. Then we can move towards the Singapore, where there is a 53% of the old age patient suffering from the Alzheimer by year 2020. So there is a much scope over there, and then we can move in the European countries. So I would conclude that our analysis have sufficed the requirements and have given you the brief idea about our project. Thank you.